Hey, what's going on? It's your old pal Sadistic, and we are back with Southern Specialties 60-piece set. That's right, I effed up the review, people. It was pointed out to me, and I really appreciate it. Which, let's just stop right there for a second before I go any further with the fuck up I did on this. If you guys catch something, if I've said something wrong, misspoke about something, especially on a review, don't hesitate to point something out to me. I mean, if you want to reach me another way and tell me, that's fine too. But I'm okay with criticism, especially constructive criticism, or when I've said something and I am mistaken. I have no problem being humble and yielding to a mess up. I'm just that type of guy. I love to learn and I love to be correct. Just like anybody, I would think, likes to be right on issues, especially when going so publicly with something or doing a review. I messed up and said this 60-piece set was spring steel. I had reached out to the makers, SouthernSpecialties or lockpicktools.com, and asked, and I just wasn't patient enough for the response and went ahead and did the full second part of my review. I should have just been a little bit more patient. This stuff is not spring steel. This is 301 stainless steel, and I'm sure a lot of you pickers, that's what's going to change your mind on buying this, because a lot of people are wary about buying spring steel. But I will say one thing about spring steel. I have a few picks made out of spring steel, and I think spring steel is good. It bends less, but yes, will break. But it bends less. It's harder to bend the spring steel. Not that you can't bend it. You absolutely can bend spring steel, but the way it works is it's less likely to bend, but more likely to break over bending. So that is one thing to take into consideration. But anyway, that was just one mess up. Another mess up was this tensioner right here. I did not know what this tensioner was for, and I should have reached out and asked that. This tensioner is a doorknob tensioner. It works great for doorknobs, so I've heard, but not so much on, rim cylinders or my picking style of picking locks. Doesn't mean that this isn't going to work for you or work on doorknobs. I myself need to get me a full doorknob. I got a half a doorknob, but I need to get myself a full doorknob or figure out a way to get that half doorknob set up so we can give it a try. I sure would like to demonstrate this being used. And I think no better way than to do it. You know what? I am going to figure out how to get that half doorknob set up to where it looks as if in use. People don't pick in use locks. You'll regret it, because I've messed up a lock just pushing a pick in there. Don't know how I did it, but yeah, I've done it. Anyway, back to this set. So it's 301 stainless steel, which might be the make or break for some of you who are on the line about getting Southern Specialties picks. They do have a set out, though, that I seen, and this is where I got the spring steel idea from. They have a set that is in spring steel. Yeah, don't let lock picks, or don't let spring steel be the defining decision of you not trying a lock pick or a company's lock picks. Maybe just get a couple if you're that worried about it. But I have spring steel picks. I got one from Peterson. I got one from Multi-Pick. Well, I think all Multi-Pick picks are spring steel, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, yeah, I haven't bent them nor broken them. Of course, I don't give them thousands of hours of use like I do most picks, but so far they've held up great for the locks that I've picked with and my picking. And I am a heavy-handed picker. I'm heavy on tensioning. I'm just heavy. I'm bossy. I like to boss locks around, bully them, as most people would say. I find you get more opens, bullion, locks than you do being finesse or fickle. Of course, it doesn't work on super high security locks. You definitely have to have finesse and be fickle and picking on super high security locks. But for locks like these, bullion and padlocks, I find bullion does the trick. I mean, you bend a few more picks more often, but I like the opens. And I think everybody likes to pick locks for that little feeling you get when that cord turns, or you get the pop of a shackle. You know, the little sugar rush, as I would call it. But anyway, everybody, that's what I wanted to come here and say. And you know what? Seeing how we're here, seeing how we got him out in front of y'all. I haven't used this as much as I'd like to. Let's give it a try and see if we can't get an open for everybody. Just because we're here, just because we have it out, just because. I would like to see if we can do it. Ooh, I feel it's right on the verge already. There it is. Wasn't that a sweet little tickle? That was a sweet little tickle. I hope you guys all enjoy it, and I hope you guys do try out Southern Specialties. I have been pleasantly surprised. You don't have to get this great big set of 60 pieces. Although, you know, if you can afford it, I would say go for it. Just to play around with all the different type of profiles. I mean, especially if you haven't tried the swoops. The swoops, what a great profile. And I heard Christine Palmer designed the swoop for beginners, beginner lock pickers, so it might be something that you want to try and say your wide open master locks, because it really works a treat in wide open locks. Not so much in severely warded locks, but in the wide open ones, yes, absolutely works a treat. But yeah, don't hesitate on trying Southern Specialties. I think you'll be just as pleasantly surprised as I was at how well these picks are, how well made they are, and how well they work in picking. All right, y'all. If you guys enjoyed this little chat, this little extra review, make sure you hit the like button. If you guys have tried Southern Specialties, give your opinion down here in the comments. Let everybody know what you think, whether it's good, whether it's bad. I'm not going to hate on you no matter what you say. The only thing I ever ask is people be respectful of other people's comments, you know. I don't mind you being a dick to me, but, you know, not to the other pickers. All right, y'all. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn that notification bell to all the time. You guys know what else to do, right? Share it out with everybody. That's right. Hippie picking.